We have an issue with the chords. That's going to be the first place that we want to work and figure out, okay, how do I move my fingers? How do I move my hand to get to the chords in the song in the order of the song? So left hand focus practice only. You don't even have to strum anything to practice this, right? So you're solely and only focused on your left hand choreography, let's call it. Then you take the rhythm. You figured out the count, you figured out the feeling of the eighth notes and the groove and the accents, and you say, okay, I can kind of move that. And one way to practice that is, of course, counting out loud and making sure when you're listening to the song you can kind of count and keep up, right? But another way to do that is because you want to act it out here with your strumming hand. Mute the strings by just laying some fingers across, but don't squeeze it, just lay it down. You get this kind of percussive hit sound. Great practice for strumming rhythms now. You get to kind of act like a drummer as you kind of work through the song with the rhythm only. So we've isolated left hand chords, right hand strumming rhythm. Then when we go to bring them together, here's a very important distinction for your practice. When you decide that you've figured out, okay, I know when to change chords, I know how many beats and measures to when it goes to the next chord, and I have written that down maybe, I have some sort of idea about that, I think I got it. What you're going to do when you practice is you want to stop thinking about this and do not wait for this hand. When you have rhythm going and you are playing a song, the rhythm is the most important part of that. Think about it. If you were playing with other people, do they stop and wait for you to adjust your hand to get that chord coming up? Nope. They're just going to keep going, and you have to keep up with them and get that next chord. Okay? And so you actually want to practice that. So you work on this separately. When you bring them together, your job is to keep the rhythm going no matter what. Let this hand play catch up. It's a very important skill to do. What you'll notice eventually is that this hand will catch up, and you will have trained this hand to work in a way that you actually can't train it to do if you're only focusing on that. It's a weird idea, I know to some of you, but honestly, be okay with being bad with the chords. Do not be okay with being bad with the rhythm. I cannot stress that enough.